Sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's green where you water it, and we water the grass here.
Tell us what it was like being at the dunk last night.
That was the most chaotic environment I've ever been in my life.
Friartown is Titletown tonight.
Here's Pip, guarded by Gillespie. Steps back, spins, fires! Woo! Pip gets!
Who run shit like me? Top 5 basically. I still play for keeps, ain't no fantasy, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Divine Providence. This is season 2. We're in season 2 now. It's been quite a while, since we hopped on. We have a lot to share with you guys. Obviously, you can see Mike here. So we're excited to get to that. Obviously, we'll get to all that. We've been doing some housekeeping on the personnel side. So, first and foremost, before we dive into all that, I just want to thank everyone for tuning into season 1. Season 1 was, interesting. It was kind of an unmitigated disaster on the court, but it was a lot of fun. We, kind of started this randomly. Me and Mac had a Zoom call together in October of 2024. I think it was like 2 weeks after that we were recording. I recorded the first episode. I was in the hospital from a hospital bed. So, it just kind of all came together and really just appreciate your loyalty, season 1. Season 2, we're really pumped. We're going to bring you some great content. We're going to reward all you guys for sticking with us, sticking with the Friars. First, I just want to kick it over to Mac. Mac, it's been a while. How you doing, man?
Fired up, season 2. We're on the precipice of preseason content. We're throwing 24-25 in the rear view window. Start looking ahead to 25-26. Friars are 0-0, so nothing but optimism and just excited. Season 1 was awesome, and it was obviously bad season on the court, but with this show it was really cool to get a little more integrated into the fan base, the community, and beyond fired up for season 2. Obviously we got Mike on the team now. Definitely we hit the transfer portal heavy this offseason, and Mike's a pro's pro. He's in the content game, and I think Mike and this show in general I think are good for exposure for the program, the Big East, and I think that's what both need right now is just exposure, and excited for season 2.
Yeah, and so I'm glad you brought that up. Obviously, Mike, he's a big name in the podcast game. He's a very humble guy, right? So he's not going to brag too much about himself, but I certainly will. Mike had a long career at Nesson, just working for the absolute machine that is New England Sports Network, and now he's a part of Section 10. Section 10 is, one of the most recognizable sports podcasts in the world. And it's a big time inspiration for this and what we do and what I, do and what Jared's been able to do. So, Mike is a pro. Mike, let me kick it over to you. Welcome aboard, man. How we doing?
Fellas, I can't thank you enough for having me. I listened from afar. I watched from afar last season. And it was a tough year for all Friar fans, but it was good to be able to, take a seat and listen to you guys and just, try to have some fun in a tough season. But I couldn't be more thrilled to be joining you guys. If it wasn't for the Friar family golf tournament, this would have never happened. I met Leb and Mac at the golf tournament. Shout out to Timmy Hughes. He's running the ticket office over at PC. I was in his foursome for the tournament. Leb and I met on the first night. They had a little dinner the night before the tournament. We hit it off immediately. We talked socks, we talked PC, and then I met Mac the next day, and we started talking about maybe having me on the pod. And I said, hey, I've made guest appearances on Section 10 and Baseball is Dead a few times. I've never actually gotten into the podcast game fully. So bear with me here, people. I'm a little bit new to this, but the guys are super chill, and I'm just really looking forward to a fun season and having fun with the guys.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to do. We're definitely going to do that. We're going to have a ton of fun. And, we're going to make a lot more content, a lot cleaner content, a lot more, creative, funny stuff. It's all going to be coming your way. So again, just thanks for sticking with us. We got a lot in store for you. We'll talk about that at the end of the show, kind of what we plan to do on the content side. So let's talk about the outing. I know we mentioned that very briefly. Very special tournament, for one. I don't know if many programs have something like this where kind of the lines get blurred between the common fan and the donor, So it's really nice for the everyday fan who maybe doesn't have like millions of dollars to be able to kind of rub shoulders with the coaching staff, with the some of the bigger donors, the players, some of the big fans in the fan base. It's a really special tournament. So shout out to the Coletta family. Mac, I think you guys might have kind of quit around hole 12, I think. That's what the word.
We were 12, probably, 11, 12 holes in. Listen, as far as the golfing is concerned, I was dead weight. It was a threesome, and I was just kind of the vibes guy. I got the read on the green for everyone else. Throwing back water hazards. And, it was a good time, but just kind of got distracted and kind of caught up in the day. But it was a fun day nonetheless. That's what you're there to have fun,
Let me tell you something.
You might have had the best foursome out of all of us.
Yeah, we were okay. We had Timmy Hughes, our other buddy Joe, our other buddy Kyle. We just couldn't make birdies. We just couldn't make birdies. Nobody could make the putt. People, the approach shots were solid. We had some great drives. Just couldn't put the ball in the hole when we needed to. But we still had a good time. But let me just say, Providence College knows how to put on a good event. Mm-hmm. Anything I've gone to by the school, I've had a blast. The season ticket holder outing last year, I had an absolute blast. I'm taking shots at the Rowan Development Center. I'm meeting the players. They had all the tables set up. You had a nice dinner. The golf tournament the past 2 years has been my favorite day of the summer, both summers. You get lunch, you get a dinner, raw bar. They got coolers with beer, seltzers all over the course. Players are walking around. They're on golf carts. They come and say what's up. You're talking to Kim English. You're talking to Steve Knapp. At the end, they have the 50-50 raffle giveaways. Everyone's a little bit lubed up by the time dinner comes around, so the people can get a little bit rowdy. But that's fun. That's why it's the tournament for the common man. We have a good time. The Friar fans come together. I can't wait to do it again next year and every year that they have it. And they give us swag. I mean, last year they gave us the bucket hats. This year they gave us the jackets with the little Friar golf logo on the sleeve. Absolute steez. And it's just, and it's all good people. And I met new friends there as well this year. So I can't say enough about what PC, does for their season ticket holders and some of the, diehard fans.
And if you don't think I'm wearing that jacket twice a week to the Amica Mutual Pavilion from November to March, you're out of your mind. Yeah. Because I will be rocking that all winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Very, very nice. There's no culture like PC basketball culture, right? I think that's the number one thing that people will realize when this is all said and done, when this show, eventually is nothing. I think our goal is going to be to show the world PC basketball culture. And it really is such a special thing. We might not be the best college basketball team in the country, but we have the best culture. Like you said, you're ripping shots at Rouen, you're shutting down the bar at the outing. I mean, it's great. It's great vibes. And that's certainly what we want to capture. The fan base, the culture, that's what it's all about.
Leb, you also made a couple friends within the program. One of them you had some high praises for on Twitter was Rich Barron. What was that like?
Dickie B, man, he's just a world-class kid. So it's very easy for the players to recognize some of the fans, especially on Twitter. Like they're on Twitter, they're on social media. It's a very just very online fan base, but Rich really takes it to the next level. Like he was asking me about my health, and he was talking about how his parents were, asking about my health and just how, I was doing and how he sees like some people online, like sometimes they'll kind of like chirp me for having kidney failure or whatnot. And he said like last year, he was really praying for me. And then this year he's doing the same. I mean, the kid's just an unbelievable kid, and it's not like uncommon for Kim to recruit kids like that. One of the things that I will say about, like Kim and the type of person that he attracts is, like being a good person goes so much beyond just, hey, how you doing? And just being cordially nice. Like Rich Barron is a kind person. Like he's a kind kid. And it shows. Like, and I think that also I feel the same way about Kim. I think there's a lot of people in the program like that are genuinely kind. And it makes you feel good, man. It makes you feel good.
And I second what you say about Rich, and I think another guy that's like that is Jason Edwards. He came up to myself and Tim and a couple other guys unprovoked, just came right up to us like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, how's it going? Like, you guys having fun? And we ended up chopping it up. And, we talked about Vanderbilt. We talked about, our season last year. He said how excited he was. And then to see, I posted a picture on Twitter after Kim did the chipping contest. Kim just had his arm around Edwards, and they were having a good moment, and it was great to see. And you're right, Leb. He recruits high character men, and that's what Providence College is. And guys who want to work, and guys, and you can tell these guys appreciate the fan base, and they see what's going on Twitter, and they can hear the fans at the amp. So it's just a special place to be, and I love the kind of character that Kim brings here.
Definitely.
Side note about Jason Edwards, I actually found out at the outing that he's an Alabama football fan. So
there you go.
That's early front runner for my favorite Friar this year.
Yeah, that might be the first one. I mean, trying to think, we haven't really had anyone from Alabama. And I'm not saying Edwards is, but like, I don't know. He might be the first. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So that might be your guy, man. That might be your guy.
It's my guy. Yeah,
I mean, that's a good example. Jason Edwards is a 22-year-old, 21-year-old millionaire, now after this, NIL check whenever he gets it. And he doesn't need to be humble, but he is obviously, and they're all kind of like that. Duncan Powell, like you guys were chopping it up with Duncan Powell on the course. The dude's just genuinely hilarious. Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all just nice kids, and they're good kids. And I think they see the difference between, good and bad, and not saying that anyone in the program was necessarily bad, so to speak, last year. But I know there were some, maybe some character misfits, and they'll have a chance to play one of those guys, maybe even two of those guys this year. And they were, talking about that and talking about the opportunity to play St. John's. And that was really exciting to hear what they were saying as a group, and how they feel about that game. So it's gonna be pretty fun stuff.
And speaking of Duncan Powell, correct me if I'm wrong, Leb, but when he came out and spoke at the outing at the end, I don't think he needed to do that. I think he wanted to do that himself.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just wanted to get up there and get in front of the crowd and just yell Friar in front of everybody, and it fired the whole place up.
Yeah, it was awesome. Electric, perfectly executed.
Yeah.
Just the room was going nuts.
Can you imagine? Let me just paint a picture real quick. It's early March.
I know exactly where you're going with this.
The Friars are tied for like the lead in the Big East. Home game at the Dunk. Friars win. They clinch their second regular season title in 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Everyone storms the court, and the first man with the mic is Duncan fucking Powell.
Dude.
Yeah,
the entire arena is just going, Friar, Friar, Friar. Oh my God, I have chills.
I would lose my shit.
Electric. I think the Friar thing should be the new chant in that cadence. Like, that's electric. When they play, it's I don't know the wrestler's name, but when they do the yes thing, yeah, that's electric. But we got to clip this and we got to send it to DJ Finesse. That needs to be changed, or even the PC, whoever makes the videos that go on the board. That's got to be changed to Friar. And if the
Yeah.
whole dunk is chanting Friar, like that's sick, dude. That'd be
Let's
sick.
go
I
crazy.
do like the pointing up in unison though.
No,
Like, we
I
got to
agree.
keep that as well.
Yeah.
Like
Keep
Friar.
that, but instead of, like where it says on the screen, it says yes in big, and he's
Mhm.
going like that, yes. Change that to Friar,
Yeah.
and the whole place is going Friar, like that.
Oh,
That'd be electric.
How good do we have it
No, it's
that
great.
we get to play at the Amica Mutual Pavilion with this fan base? It's nuts. I've been going to games since I was 5, and it was a Providence Civic Center, and it just something about it. Just it's my favorite place in the world. I love Fenway Park too. That's also my favorite place in the world. But the dunk is just hits different, man. And I cannot wait to step foot in there this year. That place is going to be buzzing. I love this team. I love this fan base. And like you just said, I'm trying to picture that if Piggy's regular season title. I remember when they beat Creighton for the regular season title, there was kids hanging off of the rim, literally like chugging beers on the hardwood. It was lawless.
Yeah. I think they're probably listening at this point. So shout out to them. I think, I like it, just going back to your point, right? I get chills talking about that. I think we all kind of do. And this is coming off a 12-win season, right? Like, there really is no place like it when after a 12-win season, you're in late August thinking about, November, and you have chills. Like that's when you know it's a special place.
the basketball capital of the world.
Better believe it.
Yeah.
What's the what's going to be the pregame watering hole? Me and my dad go to Muldowney's before every single game. I don't know where you guys usually go.
Oh yeah, this is a Murphy's show.
Okay. I love Murphy's. I love the pastrami. I love the sandwiches. Gets crazy in there before. Sometimes you can't even move in there. Sometimes love Murphy's. I'm not saying anything bad here, but
no. I think we pushed Murphy's a bit too hard because that was like in the original documentary, it was like, Murphy's, and then everyone started tweeting like Murphy's 9 a.m., Murphy's 9 a.m. And now you go to Murphy's at 9 a.m. And if you're there at 9 a.m. before a Saturday game, you're there, it's too late. Like you can't even, there's a line. So I think we might have pushed Murphy's just a bit too hard.
And I don't know if I could push Muldowney's because I don't know if you've ever been in there before. It's literally a hallway, and you can barely move in there, and that already gets packed.
The only place, I think, Mac, we've talked about this, is Blake's. Not a Blake's guy.
I like Blake's.
No,
oh, really?
No, because you know what?
Go ahead, Leb.
I was just going to say they do a lot of opposing fan stuff. So like they'll always do the events for the opposing fan bases. So
we hate that.
Yeah.
Because the back room is pretty spacious back there.
It is.
There's a ton of room back there, so it's all. Yeah, I didn't realize they did some away.
They
stuff.
use that back room for opposing fan base events, though. A lot of times, like Marquette does one, Georgetown did one. I think St. John's did one. So like, it's it's kind of like enemy territory.
Yeah. Jeez.
Is it a hot take if I say I'm only like a Murphy's diehard on like Saturday day games?
No,
a bad take.
That's fair.
No, it's not a hot take.
Because otherwise, Trinity's right down the way, and it's a little more.
Well, they're closing now. I'm pretty sure Trinity. I think something new is going in there. I don't know what's going in there, or if it will be ready by the season, or if Trinity will be closed during the season. I haven't gone by, but that has potential. Like if someone can come in there and make like not like a Friar bar, but you lean into it, like it's right there, and it's a pretty solid little space. I never went to Trinity. I never liked it.
Divine Providence, the bar.
Hashtag the bar.
Come on.
But yeah, so this episode, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to add, or you want to move on to the trivia?
Let's get to the fun of games.
All right.
Yeah, let's do some triv.
All right. So for this episode, the goal was to do some trivia. Now, we don't have a perfect system, so we're kind of just going to rattle off some questions, right? I'll start. I'll ask you guys some questions, right? Kind of put your feet to the fire a little bit, see what you guys know. Mike, I know you're a little older than Mac, so I think this will be a good contrast because, Mac very invested the last, 6, 7, 8 years of the program. Mike, you've been a part of the program. Mike, you've been a part of the program for a long time, so this will be a nice contrast. I think we'll see there's some questions that might date, Mac a little bit, but then there's some questions where, I might like Mac for. So if you guys are ready to go, then I can start.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to start off. We'll start off easy, and then kind of go from there. All right. Which town did Ernie DiGregorio grow up in?
Providence.
North Providence.
Mac has it correct. North Providence. We were looking for.
Go Cougs, baby. North Pontarelli.
Okay. Next question. Which team drafted Marshawn Brooks?
Celtics.
That's correct. Bonus points. Where did he get traded to? This one's pretty easy.
Nets.
Correct. All right. Who is the Friars' all-time leading scorer?
Gomes.
Ryan Gomes.
That is correct. Ryan Gomes. Which Friars player was infamously attacked by a bat in Milwaukee?
It was a big man. So I can always picture Cooley, and then who the hell was it? Was it Quadri Smith?
No. But
Shit, I don't know why.
Right track, wrong year.
Shit.
Earlier.
Khalif Young?
No, very similar player in my opinion, but not nearly as successful as Khalif, but similar player.
I knew it was a big man. Shit.
I'll give you a hint.
Good.
This guy's first name slightly resembles a game you may play by yourself on the computer or in a book, like a book you would buy like the airport.
Oh, is it Efijuku?
Nope.
I'm thinking Sudoku.
Like a crossword?
Yeah, so Mac is correct.
Oh, Croswell.
Nope.
No, correct. Croswell was way too
Mac is correct
recent.
with the game. I was talking.
What game did you say, Mac?
Sudoku. Which, by the way, is my shit.
my girlfriend loves Sudoku. I don't really like it, but
yeah, you're gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, yeah. His last name wasn't Johnson, was it?
It was Johnson, correct?
Sadiki
Johnson.
Wow, I forgot about him.
All right, bonus points. This is a real tough one. Can you tell me which school he transferred from?
I got nothing.
This is a I would say borderline blue blood. Basically, one of the biggest programs west of like Illinois. You each take a guess.
Washington?
Nope.
All right, this might be dumb, but you used Illinois as the line of demarcation. I'm not sure if it's east or west from Illinois.
West.
No, but I'm saying like what I'm thinking right now. I'm not sure if it's east or west. So I might look like a geographic dumbass right now.
Okay.
Indiana?
That is east of Illinois. However, that is incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
It is Arizona. We were looking for Arizona.
Shit. Okay.
That was a good question because that's not something you can look up necessarily. So that's kind of like a good one. Like there's so many you can just look up, just like look on stats.
Yeah. Good cue.
All right. Nate Watson and Luke Fonts grew up in a town with the same name. Name the town and state for each player.
Portsmouth, Rhode Island, and Portsmouth, Virginia.
That is correct.
Good shit, Mac. Way to bail me out.
All right. I think I like Mike for this one, but we'll see. Duke Mundy transferred to what school after PC?
It's a blue team. I don't know why I'm thinking blue. Is there blue in their colors?
Nope.
Fuck. Duke Mundy. I know him. Shit. Where did he transfer to? I need a hint for this.
All right. It's the name of a city in California, but the school is not in California.
I got nothing.
All right. One hint, and then we'll move on. Keno Davis, the team he coached after
Drake.
PC,
Oh no. Oh,
Coached after PC is closely.
I know this. I just looked at this last night. You're gonna say that's gonna piss me off. I was just looking at Keno Davis stuff last night.
They had a run in the NCAA tournament very recently. The team that Duke Mundy transferred to.
I was literally talking to my dad about Keno Davis, and he said this school. I'm not gonna remember it.
Think California City, right? Not in California, but at California City, they had a baseball team.
Oakland?
Correct.
Oakland is the answer.
Oakland is the answer. That is correct.
Fuck.
All right.
Shout out Jack Goki.
Yes, exactly. That's why, once I said that, because that's a white boy killer, I was like, you know what? Actually, maybe Mac might get this one because Mac loves just white demons.
We love a good cold ass white boy.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Which two UConn stars did Jim Calhoun mention in rationalizing why he did not recruit Ryan Gomes?
Emeka Okafor and Karan Butler. They're not that bad.
Correct. All right, I'll do one more.
That was good, by the way.
Thank you.
That was good, yeah. Very good impression. Jim Calhoun. Shout out Jim Calhoun. Would not throw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium because he's a diehard Red Sox fan. Absolute red-blooded American patriot. Thank you, Jim.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, last one for you guys then. I got some more, but we'll double back. Name the entire prolific freshman recruiting class of 2012.
Wait, can you repeat the beginning of that?
Yeah, name the entire prolific freshman recruiting class of 2012. So, who was PC's 2012 recruiting class?
This is Dunn, right?
Dunn and Ricky Lito.
Dunn, Lito.
Was there a third?
There was a third.
Dunn, Lito. Did he end up going on to be good, or he didn't do much?
Good is subjective. I wouldn't say he had a good PC career, but he did contribute on a pretty good team, and he hit some big shots.
This is tough.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
Gonna bother the shit out of me. You're gonna say I'm gonna be pissed. What is
this?
This
is the one people always forget. Everyone says Dunn and Lito, right? But this guy had a way better career than Ricky D. Ricky D never dribbled a basketball in college. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Josh Fortune.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Jeez, that
what
took
a
way longer than it
snipe.
should have.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, he could shoot it. Fortune can shoot it, man. Yeah, he did have some big shots.
He had some big
I forgot
shots.
about him.
Yep,
Good
couple
cue.
big and ones, couple big shots on the road.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, I got some more questions, but if you guys want to, whoever wants to ask, go ahead.
I got some pretty solid ones here. Let me also, how do we pronounce Pennis's first name? Is it Peteris? Are they just calling him Pete?
I think it's Pateris technically, but
Pateris?
you can
Okay.
you can say whatever. No one's going to clock you for that.
Yeah. So Pateris, Pennis, Friars' new center. He's from Latvia. What former Friar is the only other Friar to come from Latvia?
Latvian Friar. Wow. Man, I got to know this.
I looked it up. I'm pretty sure if my calculations are correct, this is the only other player from Latvia ever to play for PC. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Oof. I'll just take a guess. Randall Hankey.
Nope.
Nope.
He played 03, 04.
Okay. Shit.
Forward. 6'9".
I don't know. I think I know who you're talking about, but I
got nothing.
All right, you want me to give it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Correct answer is Maris Laxa.
Oh, I wouldn't have pulled that in a million years.
Yeah, Max. Sorry about that. Yeah,
No,
that's
you're good. Yeah, no, you mentioned this is gonna be more of a history lesson than anything.
okay.
That's a tough. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have started
you're
off
good.
with that one. Okay, I have one that's a little bit more easier. This Friar not only leads PC in assists all time, but he has the 6th most assists in Big East history.
Kyron Cartwright.
No.
Oh.
Leads PC.
Oh
in
no,
assists
he's
all
not
time.
the all-time leader.
Yeah,
It's got to be Vincent Council.
that's correct, Leb.
All right.
This Friar was drafted by the Lakers in 2004.
Ooh. 04.
Big man.
04 had to have been. Who the hell was that? It wasn't Garces.
No.
Wasn't Gomes, obviously.
Nope. You want me to give you his initials?
Yeah, sure.
MD.
Marcus Dalfit.
That is correct, Leb.
How did I not get that, man? That's bad.
What team did Marshawn Brooks score a single game record of 52 points against?
Notre Dame. I don't know if it went into overtime or double overtime, but that's my
boy,
shit
Mac.
right there.
And they lost that game.
That was that was Mac's origin story.
That's like genuinely one of my like core Friar moments, like as a kid growing up.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
think it was the day after my birthday, so my parents got me tickets, and that was like served as my birthday gift. Went there. The plan was to go to Dave & Buster's after.
Nice.
The game was running late. Didn't get to go to Dave & Buster's, but I was like, fuck it. I just watched a masterclass against Notre Dame. And, my dad's friend came, and he's a huge Notre Dame guy. I'm like,
nice.
He did 52, bud.
One quick thing about that, though, I will say, I love Marshawn. I think he's honestly a really good guy. He had a very famous quote after that game where he said, like someone said, "Oh, like good game, Marshawn, but too bad we lost." He goes, "Y'all lost. I didn't lose." Just
badass.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Okay, so we'll stick with the most points in a game. A 2-part question here. Somebody else also had 52 points before him. Who was that?
Oh,
in a game?
Wow. So 52 he's tied for the 52 record?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is another former Friar?
Yes.
Is it Jimmy Walker?
It is not.
I'll say Barnes.
That's correct.
Yeah. I didn't know that, honestly. He was just the most logical guess. But I didn't know that. 52 is just that they're just tied for the most at 52.
He did it against Austin P on December 15th, 1973.
Wow.
I remember that one.
Okay, this Friar threw the inbounds pass to Rodney Bullock to beat USC in the NCAA tournament.
That's Lindsay?
Nope.
Nate?
Negative.
Wow. That was 2016. Junior Lumumba?
Nope. He was a good role player. Like he didn't do anything great, but you put him in and he knew what to do.
That's interesting. How do I not? Who was it? He made a good pass.
He made a great pass. Initials. You want his initials?
I guess, yeah, sure.
DE.
Oh, Drew Edwards.
That's correct.
Wow, really? That was Drew, huh?
Drew Edwards.
He was solid. He wasn't good, but he was solid.
He was solid.
Decisions. Yeah.
He was solid. Okay. Another one here I have. Oops, sorry. 10 PC players have been drafted by the Celtics. Can you name 4 of them?
Okay. Brooks, Gomes. Herbert Hill was the Jazz, so not Herbert. I'm just going down the line here.
Mm-hmm.
Garces?
Nope.
Garces wasn't a Celtics, though.
There's two guys on here that you'll know. I'll call it 3 or 4. A few of these other guys I had never heard of, and I had to go and like look them up. Like one guy
Ben
was
Bentel.
like, "Yep, Ben Bentel, yep."
Good
That's
one.
3.
Good, Matt. Hassett.
No.
Stakem.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's not the one I thought you were going to get. The one, Eric Williams.
Eric Williams. I do. You know what? I loved Eric Williams as a Celtic, and then it's crazy. Like when I was a really little kid, like I didn't know he played for PC. I just like became sentient one day, and I was like, oh, I like this Eric Williams guy. And then like he was like years later, I was like, oh, Eric Williams played for PC. I didn't know that.
He was awesome. Yeah, that was like right when I started to like understand PC. Like that, like the first teams I remember was probably like Austin Crozier, God Shamgod, Eric Williams. That's when I started to go to the games.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I went before that, but I didn't. I was like 4 or 5. My dad was taking me. I don't think I remembered or understood. Those are the first players I remembered.
Yeah, I was a little later. Mine like in person and just remembering because they weren't on TV that much, so it's hard. So like you had to go. It was like Donnie McGrath, Ryan Gomes were like the first I remember seeing.
Yeah, and for anyone listening that goes to PC, I did not go to PC. I went to Bridgewater State, which is where I'll give you guys a fun fact here. And thank you to shout out to Richard Corn, my handy dandy Road to Glory, the Providence College basketball story. Love this thing. So I was looking and I looked up their first game ever. Providence College's first game ever was against my Bridgewater State Bears, and PC took home the 31-19 victory against Bridgewater State College.
Shootout.
Yeah. So just an absolute rock fight, and the Friars and Bears. It was always meant to be for me. Now it all makes sense.
That's interesting. So they were because they're what D3 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it sounded like when the team first started, it was organized, but it wasn't. It obviously was nothing like it is today.
Right.
So the first coach, that was one of the questions. Do you guys know the first coach ever in Friars history?
Yeah, it was not Mulaney. Was it Joe Mulaney?
No.
Yeah.
I had no clue about this.
He's got like such a early 1900s name.
Yeah, he does.
Does it start with an A?
It does. Oh, Mac, this would be a snipe, dude.
It's like Alan.
No. A.G. He was also the Friars football coach. He was brought in originally to be the football coach when PC had a football team, and he had some. I think he might have played for Holy Cross, and he might have played for the Celtics, maybe. But he had a basketball background, and he was already on campus. And I guess that it was common for coaches to coach multiple sports back in the day. And they were like, "You want to coach hoops?" He's like, fuck it."
I can't remember the guy's name, but that's awesome.
His name is Archie Golembeski.
Golembeski.
Big Arch, man. Yep. So he was the first Friar coach ever. Do you guys know what PC's first mascot ever was?
Was it a Dalmatian?
It was a real Dalmatian. Do you know what it was called?
That's what I was asking. I was wondering if you were asking the name or what it was.
Okay.
It was I don't know this one.
It was Friar of What-Ho. Friar of What-Ho was the name. And then that dog passed away. And then the next one was called Friar Boy. And there was multiple Friar Boys throughout the years.
Friar Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bring back live animals at sporting events.
Yeah. I think they had the Dalmatian up until 2000.
No ducks. That's the only requirement.
The Dalmatian was a thing until about I don't know. I remember being a kid going to a game, then it was there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I was to remember anything.
Friar of What-Ho.
Friar of What-Ho. Yeah. All right. I'll ask 2 more, and then Mac, you can ask some. I posted about this on Twitter today. I was watching film late last night. I was in the film room. PC, Texas, 2004. I was at that game. I remember it vividly. It was one of the more heartbreaking losses I can remember in that building. It was absolutely brutal. And looking back on it, the ball is still clearly on this person's hand when the clock struck 0. Who scored the winning basket for Texas? He is a longtime NBA veteran.
Is it DJ Augustine?
No.
He was. That was way later.
Was that after?
Yeah.
Texas guy though, no?
Yeah. No. DJ Augustine was Texas. Yeah.
Yep.
Right team. Wrong year.
This person is a huge sneakerhead. Maybe one of the biggest sneakerheads in all of sports.
I can't.
His first name is initials.
PJ something? PJ
Yep.
Washburn.
PJ, you're close. Yep.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Fuck.
That was it. PJ Tucker scored the game-winning basket, and they were going by the red light in the horn. So was that in the rule book? So they also had, it was Jay Billis, Raftery, and Sean McDonough was on the call, like all-star lineup at PC. Like that was big time. And they were talking at the end, like, I don't know what the rule exactly is, but they were saying the refs were going off of the light and the light was messed up. So I think after that game, PC ended up getting new backboard lights because of that. But how do you go by the light and not the clock? I never understood that.
That was so unfortunate. The worst way to lose, but honestly, very fitting. If you have watched PC basketball, every time there's always something like that, I always think back to that moment. And then there's always ensuing moments after that where they just get screwed. Like there's been so many moments like that where it's just like, it's almost just divine intervention for them to lose somehow.
What? It feels like we just find a way to lose. I know I'm getting negative here, but it always feels like you think you got it. And then the next thing you know, the fucking game's gone. And you're walking out of there with your head between your legs. I've had a lot of really difficult walks out of that building throughout the years. I remember when we were still in the old Big East and we would just get our freaking doors blown off by Syracuse, George. And I looked at my dad, I go, is it always going to be like this? Like, are we always going to get our just waxed? And he was just like, just be patient, man. Just be patient. So shout out to my dad. He's one of the biggest Friar fans I know. So shout out to Norm Emond. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be a PC fan. And shout out to his dad, Norm Emond Sr. He was a big Providence fan. So I grew up in Taunton, Mass. So a lot of people in southeastern Massachusetts love Providence hoops, even if you didn't go to PC. And it goes all the way back to my grandfather loving Providence hoops. He got my dad into it. My dad got me into it. Nobody ever went to PC, but it was always, Taunton, 25-minute ride. It was affordable for the family. You're going to get great college basketball. And I've just been obsessed with it ever since. I don't know, because I know you guys didn't go to PC. I don't know how you guys started watching.
No, I mean,
pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Right? I mean, Mac was, fan just since he was a kid, same thing. And you just grow with it. It's a special thing. It's a special place.
All right. I got one more for you guys here. Let's see. What city was the 1987 Final Four played in when Providence was in it?
That was
New Orleans?
New Orleans, Matt, correct. All right. I have others, but I mean, Mac, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I'll read a couple off. So one of the ones I have is kind of going off of the Marshawn Brooks 52-point game. So in 2011, Marshawn Brooks scored 52 points versus Notre Dame. Since then, only one Big East player has matched that total in the same building. Who is that player?
Marcus Howard.
Yep, got it.
Nice.
Who is the earliest Friars player to have their jersey retired?
Ernst?
Close. I think he's second.
Egan?
Nope.
Flynn?
Nope.
Oh, Walker.
It's
Lenny
gotta be-
Wilkins?
Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had to be like a superstar because they don't retire like for the longest time they didn't retire anyone. Like anyone.
Right.
We just retired Billy Donovan's number last year. Like
When is Gomes going up?
yeah, I know, dude. It's crazy. Well, it's crazy, man. He's the leading scorer all time, you know.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
now that he's a coach, I think that they have to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain guys that, I mean, you don't wait 40 years to retire someone. Like Billy Donovan obviously deserved it,
Right.
but 40 years, like you're gonna tell me we're gonna wait till 2043 to retire Ryan Gomes' number?
I think the two numbers we'll see in our lifetime, hopefully there's more, it's going to be Gomes and Cotton. I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah.
Unless there was
Dunn
somebody
has a good
older.
argument.
Oh, Dunn too, yeah.
Because Dunn is very involved still, and he cares a lot. He comes by the program a lot. I think that means a lot. Gomes, obviously, like he's very involved. He's on the staff. Cotton really does deserve it because if you want to talk about who's a Friar, you know, being a Friar like embodies just like you're not always the biggest, you're not always the the most highly touted, but you come in, you put your head down, you get the job done, and you leave a superstar, and that's what he did. You know, so he deserves it more than anyone.
Well
His
said.
podcast he did recently, I forgot who it was with. I learned a lot. Did you see that? I forgot who he did it with. He told his whole story.
Yeah, I didn't see. I only saw like the clip that we posted. I didn't see the whole. I didn't listen to the whole show, but yeah, he has quite a story, dude. Quite a story.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He literally came out of nowhere. And I was also reading Steve Donahue. I think they offered Cotton and then they backed out last minute. BC. So Boston College had a chance at Cotton, and I think they ended up backing out last minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I was reading that last night.
He did get rejected from 3 D2 schools, and then I think he had some interest from like good academic schools because I guess he was good academically, and he was a decent basketball player. And then there was that like YouTube clip of him like dunking, and Keno Davis, like, this is how honestly, like, luckily Keno Davis was just like disorganized and kind of like stupid, but he was like, yeah, this guy looks good. Let's just, give him an offer. And crazy how it changed the trajectory of the program.
I remembered my first memory is him in the dunk contest at Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. Like, this guy can sky.
Yeah. We'll get to Cotton more. I want to talk a little more about Cotton. We'll get to him, in a little bit. I want to circle back on that. But Mac, keep going.
All right. Who is the Friars' all-time leader in games played?
Games played's got to be a 5-year guy. I'll say Nate.
Right off the rip.
Nice.
Got it.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that just did the COVID year, and he was a 5-year starter.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the few freshmen that Cooley would like mix in right away.
Yeah.
All right, another Big East related one. For a full decade, from 2015 to 2024, only 4 schools had a Big East Player of the Year or Co-Player of the Year. Name those 4 schools.
PC.
Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
Creighton.
Nope.
What was it? You said 2014 to 2020 to now?
2015 to 2024.
UConn.
Okay.
Nope.
No,
Really?
definitely not UConn because they weren't in it for a lot of
Oh,
that.
that's true. That's true. I forgot about. Was the AAC.
Yeah. Seton Hall.
Yep.
And definitely not DePaul.
Big one. They have a 2-time winner. This last school.
Butler.
Nope.
Wait, same guy won it twice?
Same guy won it multiple times from this school.
Oh, okay. Then it has to be. It has to be. Not the Johnnies, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You
said it's not Xavier?
Not Xavier.
Who am I
I think
blanking
there's
on?
I think there's one school left that you guys haven't named that isn't a complete abomination.
Georgetown.
Part of the abomination.
No, yeah, definitely not Georgetown. They haven't had a. Otto Porter was the last one.
Big name from 2015. Big school from 2015 to 2024.
Oh, Villanova. Sorry.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Colin Gillespie.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Colin
People are
Gillespie
probably
on the choice.
screaming at their TVs like, you morons.
Yeah. You
You fucking kidding me right now?
We got
We do a
Seton
PC
Hall.
podcast.
We got Seton Hall, not fucking Villanova.
Fucking embarrassing.
Seton Hall would have been the tough one, but that was the first. Honestly, they were the second school that came to mind after Marquette. I don't know why.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I believe the number's 12. 12 Friars have hit at least 7 threes in one game. Name 7 of them.
Oh, I'm gonna say
Cotton.
you're.
Cotton,
I'll say you're
Carter.
putting Noah Locks on here.
Noah Locke, Devin Carter.
How many threes?
7. At least 7 in one game.
Brooks.
Ladante did it against Brown.
I don't believe Marshawn Brooks ever hit 7 threes in a game.
Ladante?
No Ladante.
Really? Against Brown? Oh, okay. All right.
Jabri.
At least according to Basketball Reference. Like, this could be off.
Didn't Jabri hit? Was that 7 against St. John's this past year?
Yeah, Jabri hit 8.
Dude, he fucking went crazy that game.
I know that was.
Yeah,
insane.
and then there goes the meniscus.
Yeah,
I know.
Magically.
Fuck.
maybe we don't. I can say it now because he's gone, but I don't.
Yeah.
Well, was there a 3-point line when Hassett was playing?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so no.
Yeah,
So
no, I think
probably none
I
of
think
those guys.
Patino's second year was introduced.
Okay. So is Donovan on there?
Donovan is not on there.
Eric Murdoch.
No, with the exception of one, with outside of the school's all-time record for threes in a game, everyone is pretty recent.
Lindsay?
No Jalen Lindsay.
Fazekas.
No Fazekas.
Fortune?
He popped off.
No John.
Shit. Oh, good question, Mac.
You guys are going to be like, Jesus Christ.
Did Bentel
Like,
pop off in the game?
No Bentel. These are all recent guys. Like almost.
Oh,
like,
Pep.
Nope.
Really?
Bynum?
Bynum. I was.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
That's
Really?
5.
Bynum had 7 threes? Which game was that? DePaul, maybe?
I'd have to go back and look. Maybe.
Huh. That's crazy.
All right, we got 2 more.
2 more. All right.
You got-
This is a really good question. This is a really good
Yeah,
question.
I'm thinking recent.
Gomes?
Nope.
When you say recent, like pre or post COVID recent?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 post-COVID guys left.
Wow. Shit.
I'll say 3 of them have played under Kim.
Holy shit. Oh,
Rich?
Rich Barron, yeah.
Rich.
Yeah. Donnie McGrath?
Donnie McGrath has the all-time record with 9 in a game.
9.
Who did he do that against?
I can look it up right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to know.
He had the big 3 to tie it against Texas in that game
Yeah.
right before Tucker went down.
I love Donnie,
Donnie
man.
McGrath.
Love
Donnie McGrath
Donnie.
went 9 for 9 from three-point range against the University of Virginia on February 2nd, 2005.
9 for 9? But
Didn't
he was
even miss.
stroking.
Weird they're playing in Virginia that late.
Mhm.
Damn.
The other ones are Jeff Xavier, AJ Reeves, David Duke, Ticket Gaines, and Bensley Joseph. I don't know if you guys remember that St. John's game last year. Was it
Yeah,
St.
you went
John's?
crazy.
Yeah, that was St. John's.
The home game.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have known
Which game did
Reeves.
Ticket do it?
Was that also St. John's? Was that the game he busted his face and then lit it up?
Maybe. That sounds right.
I could be making that up right now, but
I should have known Reeves.
That
I
was
had
really
one of
good.
my. That was great. Q.
that was the Butler home game when Ticket
Okay.
hit the 3 to send it to overtime.
Do you guys
Oh, yeah.
remember the game? Sorry, Leb, go.
No, you're gonna say. I was gonna say that was the picture game. Shout out Uncle Buck on Twitter. If you know, you know. Hashtag the picture. I saw Uncle Buck at the outing. He said it's coming back next year. The picture will be back, better and bigger than ever. If you know what I'm talking about, I don't know if I really can say it on air, but if you know what I'm talking about, the picture was a big moment in PCBC history.
I do remember that was the thank you game. I don't remember the picture, but that was
Yeah.
definitely the thank you game when Ticket. Was that when he tweeted bring the clip back empty?
That he did that like 3 weeks after that.
Okay, I thought it was that when he hit that dagger against Butler.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say because Reeves got me thinking about one of the most fired up I've ever got at a PC game, and it wasn't even at the dunk. It was at Connie against BC when he hit that 3 to go ahead in overtime. Do you guys
yeah.
remember that game?
Of course.
I lost it. I actually have somebody was filming me because they knew I was gonna go nuts if he hit it. I'll send it to you guys. I lost my shit.
I hated playing there, man. I hated playing there. For whatever reason, they would just go there and lay an egg, and it would always be some freaking like wicked obese Irish dude, not to slander my people, but behind you, like, sorry, Mac, just like in his Boston accent, like, man, they said this PC team's fucking good. This team sucks. They're fucking brutal. And they're like, fucking take me out, kill me, please.
Yeah.
Where's the coach's hair? He's missing half his head. I swear to God, I'm not even like that was a real thing I heard. Like, and I loved Cooley. I was like the biggest Cooley fan. I was like ready to just throw hands. He's like,
oh, I would have went to war for Cooley too.
Yeah, no, I would have died for that guy.
Fuck.
All right, so I got 3 more. This is a little different. This isn't like answer the question. This is like A or B.
Okay.
So
nice.
Over or under? I'm going to give you 2 dates and then a line of how many days between those 2 events. You guys have to tell me over or under.
Okay.
So the first event is Kim English is hired as the head coach of PC. The second event is Oswin Arumse committing to PC. Over or under 275 days between these events.
Holy shit, this is pretty good.
I'll say over.
Leb?
I'm gonna also say, oof. Hold on. Can you give me 1 second?
This might be a
good.
trap.
So it was all right. So they hired Kim in March of 2023. Oswin committed. No, I'm gonna say under.
Okay. Correct answer is over. 294 days between those events.
Wow.
Kim was hired March 23rd, 2023. Oswin committed January 11th, 2024.
Dude, he was, and that's the thing. Like, I remember thinking, like, he was so early, and it was in the middle, like the Big East season. That's why I was like, I felt like it felt like under, but wow, that's a good question. All right,
Good cue.
All right. Second one. Ed Cooley is hired as head coach of Providence, and PC winning their first regular season title. Over under 4,000 days.
holy shit, dude. All right.
I think this is the trap. I think this is the trap, and I think because of that, I'm going to say under.
Yeah, I mean, what 2022 hired in 2011. I'm not good at math. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say over. I'll say over.
Mike's 2 for 2. The answer is under.
Let's go.
I gotta
Ed
give
Cooley
you
was hired.
man.
Love this game.
Ed Cooley was hired March 22nd, 2011. PC won their first regular season title February 26, 2022. Those were 3,994 days apart. So just right around that 4,000 line.
All right. That was good. I like that. You got any more questions, Mac, or do you want to?
This is the last over under I have. This one is you're just fucking guessing at this point. First event, Rick Pitino takes Providence to the Final Four, and Rick Pitino signs with St. John's. Over under 14,000 days apart.
All right, I'll say the opposite of whatever Mike says, just because he's hot. I'll let him pick, and then I'll go the opposite.
I'm gonna go under again.
No! Stay hot, Mikey boy. Stay hot, Mike.
Let's go.
3 for 3. That's pretty good, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me I was wrong. Let's go.
Coached in the Final Four March 28th, 1987, and he signed with St. John's March 20th, 2023. Those two dates are 13,141 days apart.
Knew it.
That's crazy.
So that's not much like necessarily ball knowledge, more like just doing quick math, I guess. But
yeah, no, that's
figured
cool.
It was a fun little.
I like that.
Do you have any more questions?
Those are probably the better ones I have. The other ones have probably been at least talked over.
All right.
For the most part.
All right. Whatever. I got some more. I can ask you guys some more. This is kind of fun, so we'll keep it going. Keep it going a little bit. All right. This is a good one. Which Friars team is the most recent team to have multiple NBA players on the team that actually played in an NBA game? So not just like, signed and like summer league or anything. Like had two players that actually played an NBA game and they were on the same Friars team. Which year?
Was it was it the team that played Kansas?
Was not 2022. No.
2022.
They had
I think that's only Mania.
Yeah, they had Mania. They had, I think, maybe like Durham played summer league. Nate played summer league, but Mania was the only one that got an NBA game.
Did Bento play an NBA game? Is 2016 the answer?
Mac is correct. 2015 and 2016 Friars, Ben Bentel and Chris Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It gets foggy with the G League stuff because I know AJ Reeves was playing for Maine, Oduro was playing for Birmingham, so I had to think of who actually got called up to the bigs.
Definitely, yeah. All right, we got all right. 07-08 Friars had 5 players from which state?
New Jersey?
No.
New York?
Correct. The 09 to 2010 Friars backcourt was made up of Sherrod Curry and Marshawn Brooks. Which state are they both from?
Georgia.
Oof,
Correct.
that was quick.
All right. Which high school does Friar legend Ruben Garces coach in Rhode Island?
I'd be guessing if I said anything.
Yeah, this is a little tougher for you, Mike, but they're
classical.
Nope.
You said it's in Rhode Island or in Providence?
It's in Rhode Island. It's not
Pilgrim?
in Providence. Nope.
Hendricken. I'm just naming high schools now.
I feel like I've heard this name come up in circles, so I'm going to assume North Providence.
Nope.
Is Central Falls a high school?
Central Falls has a high school, yeah, but that's not it.
Is it your favorite high school in the state, Juanita Sanchez?
No. This school is very close to Central Falls, though.
Tolman?
Nope.
I think I named all the
One.
Rhode Island high schools I know.
It's a private school.
It's not. You said no to Hendricken, right?
Correct, not Hendrick.
Okay.
You said it's private school and it's close to Central Falls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I might look like another geographic dumbass again, but Mount St. Charles?
Nope. But that was bad geographically.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Listen, I'm on an island in the East Bay, dude.
I know, it's all right.
Everything's all one. I'm disconnected from the state.
Mac, what high school, what division was your high school?
Oh, St. Ray's. St. Ray's.
Correct. Yes, I was going to say,
Okay.
there's a good chance you played this team.
Yeah.
In baseball, at least. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Did you play them in baseball?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
The house that Mike Stud built.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of like low-key weird legends from St. Ray's. All right, I got another one. This is probably my favorite. This is a top 5 Friars moment, like on-court moment for me. On a Sunday afternoon in February of 2013, Bryce Cotton hit a game winner against which Big East rival on the road? This is known as the shot that turned around the program. Which school, which opponent?
It's not Butler, is it?
Nope.
St. John's?
Nope.
Creighton?
Nope.
I'm just guessing teams now.
Yeah, wait. So 2012, 2013 season, right? So this is before realignment?
This is, this was February of 2013. Yeah, so it's before realignment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just throwing darts. Syracuse?
Nope.
Not UConn.
I'll give you a hint. They are in the Big East now.
Georgetown?
Nope. This school, I don't know why, but it's been so forgotten today.
Villanova.
Oh, Villanova.
Fuck.
Damn, dude.
If there are any Villanova fans watching this, we are sorry. We are sorry.
We'll remember Villanova when the Pope comes on for an interview.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can't wait. That's going to be our biggest one.
People are probably hitting their head off a steering wheel going to work right now. I'd be like, you morons.
100%.
I love it. All right, you guys got any more? We got some fan ones I want to read off too.
Let's go to some fan. There were some. Oh.
Sorry, I'll do one. I'll do one more. Can you name the 4 Friars enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Ernie D.
No.
Lenny Wilkins.
Yep.
Jimmy
players
Walker.
Players and coaches.
Jimmy
Pitino?
Walker.
No.
Dave Gavitt.
Yep.
All right. Joe Mulaney.
Nope. One was a player and a coach. One was just a coach.
Oh, John Thompson.
Yep.
Are you sure Ernie D's not in the Hall of Fame?
Almost positive.
So we got Thompson, Gavitt, Wilkins. The other one's just a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Keno Davis?
Just a coach? Wait, so we're missing one that's just a coach. Rick Barnes?
Nope. Still coaching to this day.
Pitino.
Yep.
Did we get all of them?
Yep. That's 4.
Okay. I really thought Ernie was in there, but wow. All right. We want to read some fan ones, or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
There were a couple good ones that just like stumped the shit out of me, I will say.
Yeah. All right. Kyron Cartwright is top what all time in assists in the Big East?
I would say he's probably around like 20 to 25.
I will say I didn't cheat, but I was coming up with questions, and because earlier in the episode I guessed Cartwright is the all-time assist leader. He's definitely high up there. He's at least top 5 in assists.
Yeah, I don't. So it looks like he has 646. I don't know where that ranks, but that's a pretty good question. I never would have really. I don't want to say never, but I wouldn't have thought he was like.
This is Big East, right? Or PC?
No, Big East.
Big East.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Big East.
Yeah, all time in Big East. So I would have thought he would have been
Okay.
like 60 or something like that. I don't know.
Well, that changes it. I thought it was program history.
Big East men's career assist leaders. He's 20th.
Wow.
He's 20th. And like I said, Vincent Council, he's 6th all time.
Yeah.
You also have on the PC guy I just saw. Chris Dunn's 36th all time. Billy Donovan's 39th all time.
That's
Ricky Tucker, never heard of him. He's 54th all time.
That's very surprising. It kind of just goes to show how many good players Kyron played with, you know, like the teams he was on, because like he was a good passer, but I thought he was like better at other things, you know.
Yeah. He had that dog in him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of these are just kind of jokes. So, who quit on the Providence College men's basketball program? A, Ed Cooley, B, Bryce Hopkins, or C, all of the above?
C.
I'm gonna say
Wait,
C.
wait. Let me think about it. Let's not jump to conclusions here. Let's think.
Yeah.
C.
Yeah, I'm crunching the numbers, and I think I'm gonna go C here, guys. Yep.
There was this one woman. Shout out Tennis Kitty. She is a fan of the show. She has some really good ones, but like I'm reading them and I don't even know any of these. Like genuinely, like these are really deep cuts, and these were like you're like she's obviously a little bit of an older fan. Like these are, you know, if you were around the program and very like immersed in the program at the time, you would know these. So shout out to Tennis Kitty, like really good questions. But like Marvin Barnes once scored 50 points in a game at the Civic Center. Do any of you remember what team Providence was playing against? I think I actually covered this.
Austin P.
So actually, yeah. So get mogged, Tennis Kitty.
Coach Steve had a good one. I'm assuming the answer to this is like a walk-on or something. But he said, which Friar had a 100% free throw percentage for an entire season, minimum 15 attempts? So I'm assuming it's someone with 15 attempts.
Teddy
Banks. Question. Do we know the answer? Because I
wonder if that's searchable. That is not searchable. Probably because of the low number in attempts.
Yeah. You probably have to have a certain number of attempts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said minimum 15 attempts. So I'd imagine it's some guy at the end of the bench who in 32 games took 15 free throws, probably during garbage time.
Yeah,
it's probably a deep cut.
I just tweeted it. If anyone wants to try to give it a whack, I'd love to know. I don't know if we have any other ones, honestly. The other ones are
Yeah, I'm all set. Everything else has pretty much been talked about, where it's like very general Big East stuff that honestly doesn't have much to do with PC. And this is a Friars podcast.
Yeah, I'm feeling good with the questions I asked. I'm feeling good with some of the ones I answered. Couple of them looking back on, I should have had the Dunn and Bentel one. That was a bad. I should have had that one. A couple of the Villanova ones, bad. But hey, I'm owning up to it. So sorry, Friar Nation. I do want to give a shout out here to Father Jordan Zajac. Is that how you say his name on Twitter?
I'm actually not entirely sure of the pronunciation, but
So,
I know yeah.
I posted a picture from the Texas game. And I said, "Where are these heroes now?" Circa 2004 PC Texas Heartbreaker. And it's students, because the game was on ESPN, and it said, ESPN, everyone will soon know Providence nationwide. That's fire, by the way. That's such a tough sign. And then we also have Big Monday means big upset. And I said, where are these heroes now? One of them was Father Jordan Zajac, who is a priest and professor at PC.
Oh, yeah.
And what were we going to say, Leb?
I was going to say, yeah, Father Jordan, he's big name.
Unbelievable. And a lot of people here in the comments are like super pumped that he figured out it was him. So if you still talk to any of those guys, please tell them thank you for their effort. He said one of them just called me today. So it's cool that to see, awesome. Like, I just posted like a random picture and he's like, yeah, dude, that's me. And he still talks to his friends to this day, which, obviously, you're going to be friends with your college buddies, but still it just shows the Providence community and, this, how special this Twitter community is too.
That's
awesome.
That's great. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. That is so crazy. That is so cool.
Shout out Father Jordan.
This is the most PC thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is incredible.
Great signs. Yeah, we gotta get the sign game going again from the students. Usually they bring it. There's been some really good signs recently, and the fatheads have been cool.
Yeah, we gotta get us up there on the fatheads.
That would be sick.
Dom Coletta had a fathead for a while. I remember seeing him. He just getting thrown around the student section.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, imagine being a visiting team. You're shooting a free throw and just like out of your peripheral, you just see Leb's mugshot. Try making a free throw in that environment.
Good luck. Good luck.
Luckily, I don't have a mugshot yet, but if I did, then that needs to be a fathead for sure.
If you have a mugshot, we're making it Divine Providence merch.
Yeah, for sure. I might have to just fuck around and get arrested just for the mugshot.
Just for the merch.
If there's enough interest, we could definitely end up doing merch. Shout out to my buddy from Section 10, Corey Brinson, graphic designer. He created the overlay you're looking at now on YouTube. He created us a new logo. He created us new banners, all from the goodness of his heart. So I want to say huge shout out to Corey. He did not have to do that. He helped us out a lot, and it looks awesome. So I hope you guys are enjoying that and some of the logos and stuff. If we like it, who knows? Maybe we could put it on merch down the line, but I might be getting ahead of myself here.
No, absolutely. I totally agree. Shout out to Corey. That's just awesome work. I looked at the catalog. It looks absolutely fantastic. So, really excited. And that's just kind of one thing we're doing that takes us to the next level of, legitimacy. So we're really excited. We got a lot of content stuff planned for this year. Mac, I know you kind of maybe want to touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, September's right around the corner. I think 2 months out from the start of the season is like perfect time to kind of kick it into full gear, preseason content, start looking ahead to the season. And yeah, this is now, we're flipping the page. We're in season 2. And pretty much every episode from here on out till the ball's tipped is going to be talking about this upcoming season.
Yeah, we're fired up.
I can't wait.
We're on TikTok now, so give us a follow there. We're going to be doing more on Instagram, obviously TikTok, YouTube. We'll have more content, better content all year round for you guys. So we're really excited. You guys got anything else you want to add before we hit the road here?
No, on the content side, I'm going to do as much as I possibly can this season for content. Just have the mini mics at the games, maybe interview students, fans, try to interview maybe some players. Who knows? But I'm going to be trying to post more stuff, and all of us as a whole, like Leb was saying, TikTok, IG, stuff at the game, clips from the game. I'll try to get my camera out there and get some high-end stuff going. So I'm looking forward to that, as well as contributing on the pod. I had a blast doing trivia with you guys. It was a great first show. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for having me on this season. So thank you again.
Of course, we're fired up, and Divine Providence is coming. So, like Ed Cooley says, you get us now.
Get us now. Mike, I'm fired up to have you on, man. I know we've talked about it behind the scenes, but fired up to have you on. Like I said earlier, a pro's pro in the content world. So you're invaluable to us. Great dude. And here's to a million more episodes of Divine Providence and putting this program on the map, hopefully.
Thank you, man.
Well, not already on the map. That was I didn't mean to discredit
more. I agree.
PC here, but yeah, you can always do better.
Yeah, because it's funny. I remember like last winter, because I was dying for a PC podcast. I know there's a lot of them out there. I subscribe to all of them. I listen to as many as possible, and I knew who you guys were from Twitter. And I remember I was just like walking on the treadmill listening. I was like, I like these guys. And now here we are a year later, and I'm joining you guys, and I'm having a blast so far. So
yeah, I mean,
thanks.
It was just year one, like just getting our feet underneath us. It was just so kind of pieced together, and like we had so much fun and did so many great things. But like this year is going to be just very, very, very good for everyone, all the listeners, us. So we're fired up.
Up and to the right, Divine Providence, up and to the right.
Yep. All right. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, we'll be back very shortly talking about the preseason games, talking about season previews, Big East season previews. If there's anything you guys want to hear from us, let us know. Other than that, we'll catch you later. Go Friars.
Go Friars.
Go Friars.
Peace.